7:36 on LBC. David in Horsham says, "At last some Brexit balance. Thank you for hosting this topic. I'm fed up with the constant 'we told you so' rhetoric from Remainers. I voted for Brexit and I'm proud I did so. I never thought the benefits would be evident quickly, so no, Remainers, you cannot say I told you so to me. Why do we expect 40 years of integration and EU membership to be undone in 12 months? It will be at least 10 years for sure before we see the full benefits. And why, oh why, do we always measure success in economic terms? Freedom is priceless." That kind of sums up my view on this myself, I have to say. There are plenty of Brexit benefits to be had, even if we don't see them evident at the moment. And I don't just judge them in economic terms, I have to say. But if you want to look at economic terms, we now have the freedom to do trade deals, which the EU has failed to do trade deals with. They haven't done a trade deal with Australia in 40 years. We've managed that in a year. The same with New Zealand. We've done a better deal with Japan than the EU managed to do. At the margins, I'll admit, it's not a massively different deal. We've rolled over all of the other deals, and we are now free to make trade deals with countries that the EU has failed to do. You look at procurement rules. We can now do those ourselves. That's a benefit. Competition policy and state aid, we can now control that ourselves. That, I think, will be a benefit. We can control VAT rates. We've now taken VAT off tampons. We wouldn't have been able to do that as EU members. We've banned the live export of animals. Again, we wouldn't have been able to do that as EU members. Now, I could go on and on and on, but I'd rather hear from you on this. 0345 6060 973. And the vaccine rollout, I think that has been a tangible benefit. Yes, we could have stayed within the European Medicines Agency, but we chose not to. I think if we'd still been in the EU, we would have almost certainly had to go along with it. We chose not to, and our vaccine rollout was way ahead. And that meant that our economy has been able to open up in advance of most other European economies. That is a tangible benefit from not being part of the European Medicines Agency at that time. But as I say, I fully acknowledge that we could have done that if we were still in the EU. But I think there would have been so much political pressure on us to conform to all of the other governments that I suspect we would have actually ended up doing that.